This is our specialized Creo. So this is one of Specialized's e-bikes. They do a really good job of kind of hiding the motor and the battery, but you can still kind of tell. This bike in particular is having just a few smaller issues with it. These bolts for bottle cages are a little stripped out, so we're probably gonna have our master techs help remove those. Even though these bottle cage bolts are small and kind of maybe inconsequential, we wanna make sure every little bolt works so that the customer can mount their cages, mount any other accessories they want. And we've also noticed that this rear tire here, it looks like the valve has come out from the tube itself, so we're gonna have to replace that. Also notice while looking at this bike, the chain, while matching the finish and looks really cool with the paint on here, is actually a 12-speed chain on an 11-speed system. This is something we're definitely gonna wanna swap out before we pass it on to another new owner. It seems like it might work okay, but it honestly shifts way better when we get the correct chain on the correct drivetrain. First off, I'm gonna take it to our consumables department. We'll put a new tube with it, and then from there it'll go over to the master tech and have them try and see if they can't fix those bottle cage bolts.
So we've got this Creo in the stand now. It's a great looking S-Works bike. It looks like we've got one of these wheels set up tubeless and the other one has got a tube in it. So we're gonna get that corrected, make sure they're both set up tubeless. This is a nice bike, so we'll go ahead and do that. And the person that sent this in was actually nice enough to include a spare set of valve stems here. So we're just gonna reuse those, and being an 11-speed bike, we're gonna get the proper 11-speed Shimano chain on here and finish it off with some bar tape as well. And it is ready for Master Tech.
It looks like we had some damaged bottle cage bolts, and then it also needs a firmware update. That's something unique to an e-bike, since they have all these electronics in them between the battery and the motor. Just like your phone or your computer, they do periodically need maintenance. So we will plug it into the computer and use Specialized's Turbo Studio program to just make sure everything's looking good here and all the software is up to date so the bike is going to work as well as it can. Sure enough, it says that it needs update. So we will go ahead and perform that process. So in this case, it looks like the bolts did get removed from this already. So what I'm gonna do here is just make sure that the threads for the bottle cage bolts are looking good on the bike and source some new bottle cage bolts. Just testing the threads to make sure that they go in smoothly. We always want to use a little bit of grease on threads like this. For our purposes here, just finger tight is A-okay. So now this is good to go. I can relocate it to the line and send it on its way for final adjustments.